Are the Golden State Warriors on the verge of making a game-changing trade? Rumors are swirling that the Dubs could be targeting a highly efficient center from the Dallas Mavericks, a player who could elevate their playoff aspirations. What if I told you this big man has been dominating the paint with staggering shooting percentages and defensive prowess? This could be the move that solidifies their championship ambitions. If you want to stay in the loop on this potential blockbuster, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. The Golden State Warriors are reportedly eyeing a potential trade that could significantly bolster their frontcourt depth. Daniel Gafford of the Dallas Mavericks has emerged as a prime target as the Warriors navigate their challenges this season. If this deal goes through, it could reshape the team's dynamics and set them on a more competitive path. Gafford is proving to be one of the most efficient centers in the NBA, averaging 11.7 points per game while boasting an astonishing 70.5% shooting percentage. His performance isn't just about scoring, he's also pulling down 6 rebounds per game, adding necessary grit inside. This marks the 3rd consecutive season, and the 4th in his career, where he's shot above 70%. What's more impressive? In his 6 years in the league, he has never dipped below a 68% shooting percentage. This kind of efficiency could be a game changer for the Warriors, especially as they look to enhance their offensive and defensive capabilities. Now, let's talk defense. Gafford's ability to protect the rim, evidenced by his 1.5 blocks per game this season, would be invaluable for a Warriors team that sometimes struggles with interior defense. His presence could not only help secure the paint, but also allow Draymond Green to play more freely on the perimeter, knowing that Gafford has his back down low. The potential trade offers an intriguing scenario. Gary Payton too might be on the table as part of the deal. Payton has established himself as one of the league's premier defenders. And while he has been integral to the Warriors' success over the past few seasons, the team is currently rich in guard talent. With Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving leading the Mavericks' backcourt, Payton could thrive in Dallas, helping to instill a championship-level defensive culture alongside their star players. But here's where it gets complicated. As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel torn about the idea of trading Payton too. He's not just a player, he's a fan favorite, a gritty competitor who embodies the heart and soul of the Warriors. However, with the depth at guard, it might be time to make a tough decision for the greater good of the team. The Warriors could also consider parting ways with Podziemski, who has struggled to find his footing this season. This potential trade could offer a fresh start and a much-needed boost for the Warriors. Gafford may not be the most athletic big man in the league, but what he lacks in flash, he more than makes up for with his high basketball IQ and ability to finish around the rim. His skills in post-scoring, coupled with his defensive prowess, would provide the Warriors with a significant upgrade in the front court. Imagine how that could transform the team's offensive schemes and defensive matchups. Now, how does this all impact the team's future? If the Warriors can land Gafford, they not only get an efficient scorer and defender, but also a young player who can grow alongside their core. This move could reinvigorate the team's championship aspirations, especially as they aim to remain competitive in a league that's evolving rapidly. It's been a wild ride watching the Golden State Warriors this season, and let me tell you, as a die-hard fan, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. We started strong with a 12-3 record, igniting hopes that we could make a deep run in the playoffs. But now, here we are, struggling around the 500 mark. It's exhausting, and I can only imagine how Stephen Curry feels. Listening to Steph in recent games, you can sense the frustration and confusion in his words. He's usually so composed, but lately, he's been wearing his heart on his sleeve. After that gut-wrenching loss to the Miami Heat, a team without Jimmy Butler, mind you, he looked utterly defeated, saying he had no idea how things could get better. That's not the Curry we've come to know and love. And then came the embarrassing defeat to the Toronto Raptors, where we let a backup center tear us apart. You could see the shock in Curry's eyes, a realization that this team is not what it used to be. He's been trying to rally his teammates, but without a second star to support him, he's carrying an unbearable load. Curry's comments about not wanting the organization to make a desperation deal suggest he's accepted the harsh reality. The Warriors are not contenders right now. It's heartbreaking to think about how the franchise has let him down. They missed on drafting James Wiseman and have struggled to develop Jonathan Kuminga. The front office has failed to surround him with the talent he needs to contend. You can almost feel Curry's internal struggle. He's still playing at an All-NBA level, yet the pieces around him just aren't fitting. This is a player who has redefined the game, and while winning 4 titles is incredible, he knows that getting to 5 would cement his legacy even further. But can he really do that in a Warriors uniform? The longer this mediocrity lingers, the more I wonder if the inevitable question will arise. Should Curry demand a trade? Let's be real. If Curry wants that 5th ring, he might have to take that painful step. The Warriors aren't going to trade him unless he asks. And the thought of him in another jersey is gut-wrenching. This franchise has been his home. It's where he's built his legacy. But time waits for no one, and the clock is ticking on Curry's career. As fans, we've watched legends like Kobe Bryant and Dirk Nowitzki struggle towards the end of their careers on teams that couldn't compete. It's a tough pill to swallow, and I don't want that for Steph. He deserves to chase another title, to contribute meaningfully to a championship contender. But does that mean he has to leave the team that made him a superstar? I find myself torn. On one hand, I love Curry and everything he's done for the Warriors. On the other, I want to see him succeed and add another championship to his name. If he decides to ask for a trade, it will be a bittersweet moment for all of us. The Warriors and their fans have built an incredible bond with Curry, and the thought of watching him wear another jersey is a painful one. Yet, as he continues to compete at a high level, he must consider whether he can do so in the current state of the Warriors. If he's truly serious about winning, he might have to weigh his options and think about what's next. So, I want to hear from you. Do you think this was the best decision? Should Curry ask for a trade to keep his championship dreams alive? Honestly, I'm torn, and I want to know your thoughts. Join the debate in the comments below. What do you think is the right path for Curry? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all things Golden State Warriors. Activate that notification bell so you won't miss any of our latest updates. Let's keep this conversation going, Warriors fans.